to tell you a little bit about Larry, his upbringing. Larry was probably about 3 years old. He was just a little handful, and so I would always go to church, and I would leave him at home with his dad. And then in '94, July '94, his dad passed away, and so I had to start taking him to church. So a lady at our church named Yurleen Robinson, she was over the children's choir. She got Larry started to start singing. And so he started singing. His first song, I think, was Inside Out. He would sing Inside Out. And so from then, he just kept singing. And so he started in the choir. And then after that, he had been singing all along. And I just wanted to let him know that I am so very, very proud of him. And he's just doing such an awesome job, and just let him know to keep reaching for the stars and to always put God first, and that he's going to go far. And I just want to thank him for being such a wonderful son. And thank you.
So me and Larry met when we were in high school. We were both juniors. I guess he caught my eye because he can sing, so that's a plus. Yeah, he always used to tell me that he wanted to be a singer, but he can also cook, so he wanted to be a chef too, so a singing chef. We eventually went to college in Chicago, 2 different schools, but he went there for culinary school. But all the time he was still doing his music and writing lyrics and all that stuff. He's been through a couple of different career choices where he wasn't sure what he wanted to be. So at one point he wanted to be a photographer, so he went to school for photography, and then he was thinking graphic design, but singing was always in the background. So he was always making music and writing lyrics, and started making beats and producing his own stuff. And as the years progressed, he's gotten better and better. From when I knew him in high school to now, we've been together for about 8 years, married for 2. So I'm proud of him because he's grown as a person and as an artist. So.
Did him doing music always come easy, or was it sometimes a struggle where you felt like you wanted him to focus on other things?
I wouldn't say it always came easy. He was always doing his music, and sometimes I was thinking about him focusing on me more, and I had to realize that he's serious about his music and it's something that he loves, but that doesn't mean that he doesn't want to spend time with me as well, and he doesn't love me just as much or even more than his music.
Action.
Man, I done got all nervous now.
Hey! Whoa! It's chocolate, the supernova, cash catching noise. Yeah! Said I can be anything that I wanna be, anything that I please. But whatever it is I do, promise you'll be proud of me. I can be anything that I wanna be, whatever I please. Anything that I choose to do, I'ma make you proud of me. Said I was told at a very young age that I was destined to be something great. I have potential to be whatever I choose. The sky's the limit. Go and follow your dreams. Nobody is as great as you. Said I was told at a very young age, the world was mine to take. If you can see it, you can achieve it. Learn from your mistakes. Every loss can be a win. Never give up and fight to the end. Keep your head held high, stick your chest out, continue doing you. Said I can be anything that I wanna be, anything that I please, anything that I please. Whatever it is I do, promise you'll be proud of me. You gon' be proud of me. I can be anything that I wanna be, whatever I please, whatever I please. Anything that I do, I'ma make you proud. Verse 2.
Cash Catcher North was started in 2010 by my cousin Eric Carter. His vision was to bring the community together for the greater good. So in 2010, whenever he was starting the company, that's when I was locked up with World's Greatest Kush, and that's when we came up with the idea of starting our own companies. Well, when my cousin was killed in 2012, it left me with the weight of Cash Catcher ENT on my shoulders. So due to my geographic location, I started a business, Cash Catcher North. And that's when Kush and I decided, you know, what we were gonna do. So when Kush and I decided what we were gonna do, Kush told me he had a cousin named Chocolate P who could sing real good. So as soon as I got his music and actually heard his music, I really knew that he had the talent and what it took to make it happen and make our dreams as a group or as a whole come true. So what we doing, man, we just getting behind it and trying to make this thing happen, man. That's just what it is.
Hey, what's up? This is Genie D's, and I just want to say how proud I am of my brother, Larry Chocolate the Phenomenon Redding. He is the most talented singer I know, period, and one of the most tenacious people I've ever known in my life. I remember the first album we worked on, Musically Inclined, which is aptly named because Larry is musically inclined, but I remember the first album we worked on. We didn't have any professional equipment, and we recorded it with these really bad microphones in practice rooms on campus at Notre Dame. We had nothing professional, but what we did have was Larry's voice. And I'll never forget working on that album with Larry. And ever since then, I knew he was on to bigger and better things. In fact, when I'm feeling bad or depressed, I put on that album because it's so inspirational to me. So Larry, I love you very much. I'm super proud of you, man. There's nobody more proud of you than me. I could talk about your talent all day, but at the core of it, you're one of my favorite persons and humans on earth. You're my brother, I bleed for you, and I love you tons, man. I'm super proud of you. Genie.
Said I've been told every day of my life that my name should be in lights. I was made to be on the stage, best believe I know they right. People tell me on a day-to-day basis that they see great things in me. Boy, you're not the following type, you were born to lead. Never listen to any other haters, cause they don't know a thing about you. Keep positive thoughts in your head and stay true to what you do. Every loss can be a win. Never give up and fight to the end. Keep your head held high, stick your chest out, and stay confident. Said I can be anything that I wanna be, anything that I please, anything that I please. Whatever it is I do, I promise you'll be proud of me. You'll be proud of me. I can be anything that I wanna be, whatever I please, whatever I please, 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 please. Listen. Don't put your finger in the air to the haters everywhere. They saying you can't do it, don't listen to it. Show them you don't care. Don't put your finger in the air to the haters everywhere. They saying you can't do it, don't listen to it. Show them you the best. Said I can be anything that I wanna be, anything that I please, anything that I please. Whatever it is I do, I promise you'll be proud of me. I can be anything that I wanna be, whatever I please, whatever I please. Anything that I choose to do, I'ma make you proud of me.
Okay. And once we stop laughing, actually.
Oh, okay. I got it now. Forget both of you.
Action.
It's been a long journey, man. Starting from the beginning though. Like my pops died when I was like 4 years old. And people tell me all the time how much I remind them of, you know, him, and how much I have of him in me. And it's like I barely knew him, but I just recently learned that he liked to sing. And like that, I didn't know that was a thing, but I've been singing my whole life, and I never really decided like what I wanted to do until the first time I heard my mom sing, singing in the church choir, and that made me want to sing even more. My mom has been a huge inspiration on my life. Like, just growing up with her, just eating her food made me want to cook so I can cook like her and please other people. So I wanted to be a chef at one point in time. I wanted to be a firefighter just because, I don't know. But the music has always been in my heart, in my soul. I wanted to be a graphic designer, a photographer. Shoot, I want to be doing what Jimmy Ball doing, man. For real, low key. I'm trying to do it all, and can't nobody out there stop me from doing it. And I'm not gonna let anybody or anything stop me from accomplishing my goals and believing in myself to achieve my dreams. And I just want everybody out there to you know, take that and apply it to your own life and whatever you got going on. Don't let anybody stop you from your dreams. And just go get it. There's too much negativity in the world right now. Too much, you know, the man out there telling us what we can and can't do. I'm telling you what you can do. You can do anything you want to do. Somebody calling me, but I ain't gonna answer the phone. But I'm Chocolate P. This is the Supernova EP. Proud of me. Check it out. January 1st, it drops. You dig? You got that in there? I don't know. I'm done.
Worst interview ever.